and welcome to our review of the Good Newspaper this month. And we've got a special this month because it's the Christmas edition, and we're just going to give some clips, a little bit of a overview about the paper today. Andy, would you like to start us off, please?
Yeah, hi Colin. So in the Christmas edition, we have got an interview with newsreader Julie Etchington. She reads the news at 10 on ITV, and in this article she talks about the importance of God in her life. She talks about the importance of God in her family, and she talks about having God central at Christmas. And what really struck me was that she said God expects us to walk with all people in peace and love, and that God is the centre of her life. So there's a newsreader reading good news about Jesus. Colin.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, my one is on the front page here. It's the headline: "Making Christmas Dreams Come True." This is about the Shoebox charity that sends these little presents out to many needy children around the world, and it's volunteers packing up shoeboxes with all sorts of goodies and sending them out. And they've done so much over the years. They've done, as it says here, it's up to since 1990, millions of children in 170 countries have experienced God's love through the power of the simple shoebox gifts. Isn't that amazing?
Fantastic.
What else have you got there?
Absolutely fantastic. I've got Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls is in the paper this month, and he's talking about the reason Jesus came. A lovely quote. He says, "Jesus did not come to impress us. He came to save us. In total humility, as God came down among us. It is he who says this, and the gospel is real, and the gospel is very good news." Quote from Bear Grylls himself.
That's brilliant.
And I know that on the same page, we've got some other celebrities as well.
Okay, yeah, I've got one of them here. This is the X Factor winner, pop star, Strictly finalist, Alexandra Burke. And she talks about prayer and how prayer's been really important for her before every performance. I'm always praying, she says. God is a big part of my life. And she said it helps her with stress. And I thought that was an example for all of us, really, how we can get stress reduction in this very stressful world with COVID and everything else going on, that prayer can help us so much with our mental health.
Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it? As ever in the paper, we've got a sports news on the back. This month, there's an extended interview with the Liverpool goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, well known for his Christian faith. Great quote, particularly bearing in mind Christmas. He says, "I am not religious. I am not religious. I am a follower of Christ. Jesus is much more than a religion." And he's basically saying Jesus is real to me. So fabulous quote there from the Liverpool goalkeeper. And we've got one more that we're going to highlight, I think.
Yeah, just one more that I picked out here that really spoke to me. It talks about the chaos of Christmas, and you know what, with COVID and everything else, it feels like chaos. But the original Christmas was pretty chaotic, with a pregnant woman having to travel great distance. They get there's no accommodation for them, a lot of chaos. And this article by a woman called Jill Duff really talks about how God works through chaos. And I was met someone today, and she was saying that, where are you, God, in all the troubles? You know, these refugees coming over and drowning and terrible things happening in the world. Where are you, God? And it reminded me of Jesus on the cross, who said the same thing. Where are you? And he was quoting one of the Psalms, one of the poems in the Old Testament of the Bible, where the beginning starts off, "Where are you, God?" But by the end, it talks about God being there. So there's a sense of how we feel is not the fact. The fact is, no matter how we feel, God is still there and he wants to help us. Andy, would you like to say anything else?
It's just that the Good News newspaper is available. If you would like a copy, we can get one to you free of charge. Great Christmas read. We could do with some good news this Christmas. Well, this is full of absolutely great news. So get in touch. All the details will appear at the end of the video. We'll get a copy of this newspaper straight to you.
Yeah, just leaves me to say thank you very much for joining us, and I wish you a wonderful Christmas and hope to see
Happy Christmas.
The next edition.